Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I just did this earlier, and then I started thinking it actually has a taper on the K, so let's do it with the taper on the K, and I just kind of did it to practice. We're going to do the same thing we did in the video before. We're going to rotate it a negative 45.05, so it'll be kind of easier to work with. And then what I want to do, and really in this case, it probably didn't matter. But it might help a little bit and have it because it's parallel to the ground. And in the top part of the K is actually parallel. It's the bottom part that tapers. As you can see, if we bring down another indexing line, that tapers out. So we need to figure out a couple of things. We need to figure out the distance because we need to get to here. This needs to be the top of our arch. So we need to figure out that length, but probably about midpoint. So that's where the indexing line is going to help us. Let's take the parallel dimension tool and let's go from about there, holding down the control button so it's perpendicular. And we got 0.54. We're going to run it out another number. I don't need to run it that far. We got 0.54276. Okay. Now, and I'm going to call that good if it was, you know what? Let's don't do that. Let's do it from this edge because that's going to be the furthest edge. So parallel dimension tool from there to there. So you can see it's a little bit bigger. So we're going to go 5434 or 5473. Now we need half that. Let's go get out the calculator. 0.5473 divided by 2, 0.27365. Let's nudge this 0.27365, I think it was. Let's nudge this indexing line. That's kind of where we need to be to the center. Let's make an ellipse. Now we can measure this part. And now let's use the parallel dimension tool to go from there to there. And we got 5.4. Let's make it 5.42, close enough for the video. So we're going to get an ellipse. Wow, 0.542. Got my ratio locked, so it should work. And it's just so much harder. Now what's really the key is, well, one, we need to just bring this over and see how it's going to look. Because see, we really need to go to there, I guess, to make it the top. Maybe I should have left the thing in the middle. So here's what I can do. What I could do is make a line now, a 2-point line, so I can get like an intersection right here. So now I can take this and have it snap to the intersection. Now I need to continue this line out, I guess. So we're going to, I hope you never have to do this. And if you do, I hope you only ever have to do it to one letter. Now we can take our virtual segment delete key and delete all this. And take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Rotate it back 45.05 degrees. There's our K. Now I guess I kind of messed up because that's taller than the other part, but that's easily fixed. And probably the best thing to do would be to rotate it. You know what? If we take our Smart Fill tool, let's do this. This is how you get things back to 0. Now our Smart Fill is at 0. Let's rotate this thing a negative or a 45.05 to get this thing up. I'm making this a lot harder than it needs to be. Because then I don't know how tall to make it. Let's back that up. Let's just do it while it's at an angle. Let's get rid of these indexing lines. This is really kind of easy, and hopefully you only ever have to do one letter. Hopefully you don't really even have to do this ever. This is, I mean, if you're just copying so what you can do is you can grab that, all your nodes, and just bring it down that line. We should have put an indexing line at the top, and we hit it pretty good. So now we have a tapered K, and then we can do the rounded top like we did the others in the part 1 of the video. That is a lot more difficult than just the straight letters, but if you ever have to do it, that's how to do it. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.